Yeah, yeah, yeah. Two guys, two guys. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Two guys, a girl, and two guys, a girl. Two guys, a girl. Two guys and a girl.
So what, Jess? You're saying
If you had two mouths on your face, two horizontal mouths would look more normal because people would know exactly what it was. But if you had one vertical, they would just assume it was like a weird vagina.
just a gash,
face. Yeah.
gaping face wound?
Yeah.
That was my nickname in school. His gaping face wound.
Yeah.
So, but it gives you the option then.
Of eating horizontal food or vertical food. Going back to my kebab analogy, you could double feast it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could have a feast going in the one hole and a feast going in like side action.
I
If you had
suppose
it on your cheeks.
It'd be more practical
If you're a porn star.
if you were. Oh, can you imagine?
DP in your face.
Yeah.
But then would
I suppose they
would the
touch.
hole be the same?
Maybe.
Or would you have a separate throat?
You could have like a drink throat and a food throat.
No, but I'm thinking more of the porn thing. If she's
Like a cum
sucking
throat.
two guys' cocks or whatever, and they touch it in, oh no, I don't want that.
No?
Don't want that to happen.
You want a complete separate mouth.
Separate mouth with a throatal system.
Okay, if you had two mouths in the same area where your normal mouth is, it would be just one mouth.
Okay.
But if you had another mouth up, like above, like eye above your eyes, it would be a separate.
Bridge of the nose.
Yeah.
Where does your face end in this thing? Like back of your head? Is that class as your face?
I would say to like your hairline.
So real far back then.
Down to my hairy ass.
Yeah. I have a mouth on my lower back. So that when he's finished, he can jizz in it.
No, I would say to like.
What?
A normal
know, you're
person's hairline.
obsessed.
With jizz?
Yeah. No, I would say maybe like a little bit further down. That
Right, okay.
Like about
that's what I
Like
class
3
as a
inches
face.
above your
One
eye.
third back on my
Yeah,
noggin.
yeah. To your chin.
But if you had a separate throat then, isn't that going to interfere with your brain and stuff?
No,
Or it just works in this scenario? It
Yeah,
just works.
I would just allow it would just be a separate mouth. Imagine if you could eat and it would go into your brain.
Just all the nutrients straight
Yeah.
in.
Straight in.
All that burger grease.
Yeah.
All the chicken nuggets. Straight to the brain.
Because it's like when people have like piercings literally in their cheek, and the piercing's so big you can actually see inside their mouth.
Flesh tunnels.
Yeah, why? Like, isn't that just dirty?
Popping chocolate raisins in.
Yeah.
Without having to
Less
go
like
through the
you're
effort of
choking.
opening your mouth.
Yeah.
Isn't that dirty?
But yeah, well, yeah.
Depends what
'cause-
you stick in it.
Exactly. But if it's just open to like the air, you could just like catch a bug in it. Yeah, without
You'd be
realising.
meaning to, would you? Yeah, no,
Got
I see what
one.
you mean.
But obviously, most of the time your mouth is closed. But if you've got a huge hole access in your mouth,
Oh, you could breathe through it without... Try practicing that now without having a face hole.
what breathe what?
I don't know.
Just not
Can't,
breathe.
can you?
Yeah, you can't do it.
No.
Don't know.
Maybe you I don't know. It's an
Wait.
odd question.
All right.
Yeah, sorry.
Is there any like body modifications you think you might like? You might enjoy?
No.
No? Like devil horns?
No, can you?
You
Oh,
could have
it's
them put on.
just impractical.
No, it's totally practical. You can hang things from them. Think
If
like
you-
you're
if
doing.
you washed your tiny clothes, you could have a little clothesline going from your devil
My
horns.
clothes were borrowers.
Yeah,
Oh,
or
look,
your
you
Barbies.
got your phone and your purse in your hand. In this scenario, it's you. So you got your phone and purse in your hand, and then key rack around your head.
Or like an
Yeah, they
iPhone
just-
holder.
Oh, that would be handy.
That'd be great for your
pop-
blogs, wouldn't it? You could just
Yeah.
pop it in and just,
Or a
point of view.
It's like a built-in tripod.
Yeah, awesome.
No, I wouldn't want any body modifications. I kind of think the whole, like, you know, people have like pixie ears. That's kind of cute, but it's just like, why? It's not worth it. They literally don't. They just like
they
cut
just
it and
pinch
then
them up.
yeah.
Right? Does it help them hear better?
Yeah, so they can hear like fairies.
Little fairy antenna. What about a split tongue?
No. No.
Mm.
You could lick 2 ice creams at the same time.
Different flavours through your face holes.
Yeah. No. Because to me, it's kind of like it wasn't meant to be like that.
Why don't we have a...
Oh, I didn't realise you were such, you know...
Close-minded.
Thanks for finishing my sentence, because I just literally couldn't think of how to finish that one.
What are you saying? You should go to the grave as you came from the vagina.
No. I just...
From vagina to grave.
I just think...
With no adornments.
I just think, like, your tongue is meant to be one, like,
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
Why would you literally
that-
have it in two?
But then why does it have 2 muscles that you can move independently?
Can you?
Perhaps we evolved... Are we really lizard people? And we've evolved into humans so our tongues fused?
I almost thought you were serious then. For a second.
He is. Look at his face.
For a second.
Why not?
What do you mean, why
How
not?
do you know?
Because every science-based fact would tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone, even ones that aren't related
All right,
to it, would
who
tell
wrote
you.
those books then?
Men.
Yeah, men
In
men
white
you know?
coats.
Do you know them? Do you know these men?
Darwin. Charles Darwin.
Alright, who told you about Charles Darwin? Did you ever meet him?
No, he was
So
Victorian.
How do you know he was real?
Okay, we're going
How do you know?
off road quick.
We are. If you haven't experienced something in your own
Okay.
experience, how do you know anything is real for sure?
Okay,
Have you
well,
ever met Father Christmas?
No.
So
yes.
how do you know he isn't real?
Exactly.
Ah.
Exactly. How do we know?
Because everyone knows he is.
Real.
Yeah.
A real pain in the ass.
We've got no lizard features, have we? Or anything like
a
that.
joined tongue.
Have you
that
seen
used
his
to be
web feet?
Yeah, yeah. And my scaly back.
What are you, a joined tongue?
Yeah. We've clearly got a tongue that's got 2 muscle.
Have we?
Yeah, but so
Well, yeah, 'cause you can-
so have monkeys.
That's how, if you split your tongue, you can move each part individually.
I just look like a...
So
You look
have
like you're coming on
monkeys.
to me, Jess. I don't appreciate it.
Monkeys and apes have though as well, I imagine.
Have
I
they?
don't really know.
Yeah, we
And
did. get
Dexter
sidetracked.
has as well.
Is he?
Has he ever licked your finger or something? He like wraps that shit round.
Why
Crazy.
have dogs got such thin tongues? Why have we got such fat tongues?
For sticking in the butthole. For getting in that booty. So when it's because before men developed opposable thumbs, they had to put something in the butts. So it was a thick tongue,
Oh.
and then the thumbs. Didn't we talk about that last week?
Probably.
For men.
Before men
Developed a thumb.
Women don't need opposable thumbs.
No. Well, how are we
There's
supposed
no
to make
need for it.
sandwiches?
True. And stir the tea.
You got 2 hands, haven't you?
That's true.
It's hard holding an iron with just your fingers.
Ooh, do you think if you strapped your thumbs down for a day, you'd be okay?
I wouldn't be able to say I was.
No, just to see how much.
Just be holding up a fist.
No, how much you could do without your thumb.
Couldn't use a phone. Well,
You
You
could.
could. You just. I don't know why I'm holding. You could still
very
move them
hard though, isn't it?
independently.
It
Not
is.
like that.
but
yeah.
it's very hard to
In
because
this,
you haven't even got that.
in this scenario, we've all seen the thing that having no thumbs means you've got to hold our hands up
Like
so
claws.
everyone can see.
Just all together. Yeah, I don't know. I suppose you can hold stuff. All you
He's
use your
using his
thumbs.
thumb right now.
Stop
I
it.
didn't know we were going yet. We going?
Yeah, we've
Go.
got to do
24 hours.
That. No,
Shit.
it hurts.
How would you
You
type?
can't open anything.
Just a possibility. Doors to possibilities, John. You could throw up some sweet gang signs.
You could pretend you're in wrestling faction, the 4 Horsemen.
Yeah, never seen
They
it.
did that
Well,
a
they
lot.
just hold 4
This is
fingers.
all things
Yeah.
you can do with thumbs.
Yeah, Yeah.
So there's no real benefit of not having a thumb.
What's with body modification in you this week?
I don't know. Like I said, I just
Do you
imagine.
want an extra mouth
No.
and get rid of your thumbs?
I just imagined Ollie had another mouth under his beard.
If that was,
Then I
if a
asked
doctor
you.
came to you and said, "I will give you your extra mouth, but I got to take the thumbs,"
No.
you're saying no.
No. I'm
Okay.
quite happy with all my body parts that I have. And so I should be grateful.
Alright, what if you were in a horrific accident, touch wood, this is laminate floor, but it still works, and you lost your hands, but the doctor said, we can save them, but they can't go back onto your hand stumps. They've got to go somewhere else on your body. Where would you put them? Or would you just get rid of it? Be like, I don't want hands if they're not on the end of my arms.
Well, yeah. Because what purpose is having hand? Could you still use them as hands?
You could have them over your boobs so that if someone tries to cop a cheeky feet, you could slap them away.
You would never need a bra because you could just
hold them
constantly
up.
hold them. Yeah.
I suppose it would make them look bigger though, wouldn't it? That's a bonus.
Yeah. True. Cheeky bonus.
Yeah. What if you've got to scratch your face or something? Your
You
hands would just pop.
You have
pop
to
up.
use
put your face
you have to
down.
use your feet. Or you could have them like on your butt cheek, so if you had to do a fart that was gonna be super loud, you could spread and make it quiet.
Spread?
Do you ever do that?
Why would you spread it?
You spread it, so then it
So he
goes.
goes, the sound of a fart is it rippling against your cheeks, isn't
Yeah.
it? Gas doesn't make a sound. It's just.
So if you spread real
Butt
real
ripple.
wide,
So if you're in this situation, you've got enough time to put your hands down your trousers and spread your arse cheeks.
So you know when
yeah.
the farts come in?
how many farts sneak up on you?
Well, I know. I'm just
This
saying.
one.
Like, I'm just saying. I've never ever heard that.
Really?
Yeah, exactly, because I spread it. That's my point.
Up on your elbows. Like that.
Oh
I just-
God, how weird would it be?
I just don't think there's much point in having them if you're not going to be able to use them where they were intended.
Fair enough.
So
So you let the doctor keep them.
yeah, you can have.
I'll have them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then how about this then? You have the accident and your hands need to come off. And there's only 2 hand donors available.
Okay.
One is Andre the Giant, and the other is Tyrion Lannister. You can have one of each if you want, but they're your options.
You could get a job as a clock.
Yeah. Big fan.
Yeah.
Probably Andre the Giant.
Massive,
Just for
huge,
the lols, because I got
bigger
such
than your
small
face hands.
Yeah.
You could paint them like sports things.
Yeah.
Just walk around like.
Plus,
I
it's-
could get stuff done quicker though.
I don't
No,
think so.
really. You'd be bumbling.
Well, like if I was putting on,
You might get some stuff done quicker,
yeah,
if you know what I mean.
like slapping that cheeky smile off your face. No, like I'm just thinking of like if I was putting on moisturiser, it's just one swipe and I've done my whole body.
No, but like you could knock yourself out with them.
Yeah.
They'd be
I
so
could slip.
cumbersome.
Yeah, I could slip.
It's quite a predicament we've
But like,
posed.
What a pickle.
how about like a nimble child's hands?
Yeah, I've got them. That's what I've got.
Like, yeah, but they're good. Like, kids in sweatshops are good at sewing things
Yeah.
pretty quick.
I'm not very good at sewing though.
But you could be. Maybe if you had a sweatshop kid's hands, you'd then get, what's it called? It's not phantom limb. Phantom limb is when you lose a limb and you think
The
it's
muscle
still
feel it,
memory.
yeah.
But haven't there been instances of people getting memories from limbs that they've had transplanted
They
Oh,
can
like-
like play the guitar and stuff.
when
All
they're
of a
asleep?
sudden.
So welcome to episode 10 of Two Guys, a Girl, and we're in double digits now,
Yeah.
even though we've been using 3 digits since the beginning.
Yeah.
We're allowed to go to Quasar for our birthday party now because we're 10.
We're 10.
And I can use my giant hands to win. I'll just slap you both out of the way. Yeah.
You couldn't put it in the trigger because his finger would be so thick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
How would you roll cigarettes?
Oh no.
Or you could just grip a load of tobacco and smoke it through
yeah.
your massive calloused hands.
Maybe I'd just start smoking a pipe.
Hmm.
But it would look like a tiny pipe.
You have to smoke a big
A bong.
bong.
Just a normal bong. In order for it to look normal. Yeah, episode 10.
We've made it, guys. It's
So,
turned.
yeah.
We've turned it up to 10.
It is lit.
Triggered.
What is that?
Buzzword.
Does that just mean like you've been something's upset you?
I think it means you're angry.
Oh, so
Or like, we'll say you were the victim of a horrific accident where you lost your hands.
listen, guys.
Right.
I don't know what you're planning, but I'm kind of getting the impression.
I think we should have a sleepover, and first one to fall asleep gets a body modification of the other two's choosing.
I'm not falling
What do you
asleep
reckon?
then.
No.
But yeah, if you lost your hands in an accident, and then you went to see a sleight of hand magician who was using his hands so majestically, that would trigger you to be upset about your fallen hands.
It would turn
Right.
your anger off.
Okay.
Yeah, your anger would be lit.
And then
Okay.
you'd go from a normal face to a angry.
Right.
Or a
It would-
teary
face.
emoji.
No tears. I would, but then I could hide my face with my big hands.
You could.
Oh yeah, you could.
Yeah.
You'd just bury your face in
Or
your hands.
snap his off.
How violent. Just because I got big hands, you're not allowed hands as
Yeah.
well.
Why wouldn't you have one of each though? For
What?
doing different tasks.
One for tickling and one for tackling.
Slap and tickle.
Yeah, slap and tickle.
No, because like gloves and stuff, and like if you
Oh,
went
you'd
to
have
get
to buy 2 pairs.
well, if you went to get your nails done, it would. I don't know. It wouldn't be very fair on the
Take
woman
an
doing
army
it.
of little Asian women for the
yeah.
one hand.
Yeah, just one nail.
Be fair for the woman doing it. I like that you thought about that.
Well, you gotta be considerate,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's very considerate of you. Yeah. So yeah, what other buzzwords have we heard on the internet this week? Turned,
Turned, fam, lit.
triggered. How about hashtag dicks out for Harambe,
What's
Yeah.
that?
which is trending all
Who-
over the place.
Who is it?
You know the gorilla who got shot when he picked up the kid?
Oh, months ago.
Yeah.
Why
No.
are you getting your dick out?
I don't know why they're
In
why
support.
they're-
In support of
for
Harambe.
What?
Seriously?
What really?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Just Google image search
Google
dicks out
dicks
for
out for
Harambe.
Harambe.
I'll
You're
just
welcome.
stop at dicks.
Dicks out. What about that Orlando Bloom then, eh? He had his dick out.
I didn't see the
Really?
picture of his dick.
Was
Oh,
that
I'm
for
so
Harambe?
behind.
Could be. Is he?
Dicks out.
I thought it was for Katy Perry. Is he?
Dicks
dating,
out for Katy
Is he
Perry.
dating Katy right now?
Let's start that hashtag.
Dicks out for Katy.
Dicks out for Katy Perry.
Oh, it's on the Daily Dot.
Yeah. See. Dicks out for Harambe.
I don't quite know what dicks out means. Is
No,
it just to
I
show
haven't-
support of?
I think so. Yeah. I think it's just a stupid thing that people are doing.
So yeah, he was the silverback gorilla that got shot. He further inspired an entire country, not a
To get their
few
dicks
voting Australians wrote in the animal as their choice as the next prime minister. That doesn't make sense.
Way to Jess-splain things, Jess.
Dicks out for Harambe. What? Oh, that it's the actor Danny Trejo, is it?
Yeah. He looks like Dexter.
What you
Well,
dog?
and he's got his
Yeah.
dick out for Harambe.
Well,
Dicks out for Harambe. No, that doesn't sound anything like Danny
Yeah, pretty
Trejo.
much. He's Mexican.
are people actually posting their pictures of their?
They're winkies.
Yeah.
Dressed up like gorillas.
Hairy.
This
Oh well,
This
yeah.
is grinding to an embarrassing halt now because you're looking at stuff and we're looking at you looking at stuff.
Stop looking at dicks.
Okay, soz.
Google dicks in your own time.
Right. Okay, I'll stop.
Okay.
Stop. Oh, okay. So oh yeah, I hadn't heard about that.
That's a very one-sided hashtag, isn't it?
Yeah, where's the vaginas out for
Yeah.
Harambe?
Mm.
And or dicks out for Sassel the lion or whatever his name is.
Badge out for Cecil.
Vag. Get your pussy out for Cecil.
Get your put. That's horrible.
Well, it's cats,
Like you
isn't
can get a
it?
dick
Like
out of
pussycat.
something. You can't get a vagina out of something, can you?
Why
You can
not?
uncover it,
Yeah.
but you can't like flop it out. Well, some ladies
Yeah, they probably could.
probably
Flop it
could.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Jack
tuck
the
it.
Ripper managed to get a pussy out.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Sorry.
Did he have a special tool for that?
No, he had a
Big Andre the
surgeon's
Giant
knife.
hand.
Just grabbed it out.
Yeah.
No, he had a surgeon's knife.
Well, it could be pussies out for
Jack.
Cecil.
Pussy's out for Jack. No, that should not
Hashtag
trend.
pray for Jack. No, I'm joking. Please don't.
Don't pray for Jack.
No,
Just don't pray.
just don't. Pray.
Hashtag
Yeah.
don't pray.
Oh, okay. This
For
is
Harambe.
spiraling.
This is
What are we
spiraling.
gonna do then? So
If you're praying for Harambe, who's to say he's Christian anyway? He might be Muslim.
surely it's just the thought that counts. That you're spending
Yeah.
maybe a minute of your time.
Because there is no God that cares what you think. No, there's no God that cares how you think. There's a God that cares what you think.
But what
in
if the
my
true
opinion.
God is like gorilla God?
Yeah. Well, then your nice thoughts for his fallen.
But what if that's not what he
child.
wants you to do?
What would he want?
What
you
would
to
he
do?
want you to do?
Don't know, stuff that gorillas do.
Well, like pick fleas and
Beat your chest.
Beat your chest for
Eat a
Harambe.
banana.
eat panava.
I doubt any.
Fling shit for Harambe.
I
Yeah.
doubt any God wants you to get your dick out for anything.
Don't know. My God does.
Hashtag dicks out for Jesus.
I think that would be a popular one.
Dicks out for Jesus.
Right, come on track, guys.
I don't know what we were going to do today. We are going to talk about local legends, and I got a vague ghost story
So
from
hit
Matt.
us with your story.
Do it in an accent.
Any particular one?
Yeah. Aaron Mankey's accent.
I can't. I'm not in the mood for accents today,
Okay,
unless
fair
they
enough.
come
Natural.
like natural. Yeah. There's a man who lives over the road from me, and his house is haunted.
Cool story, bro.
What have you
my
got to tell us, John?
God.
No, apparently, he was telling us this story on the stag do that I was on a couple of weeks ago, and he was saying that his
What
house.
happens on the stag stays on the stag.
Yeah, but this happened in the haunted house, and then it was retold on the stag. So I think,
Okay.
and I won't mention any names. But apparently, his house always had a bunch of weird stuff going on, and so him and his friend decided to do a Ouija board up in the attic. It's the house literally across the road from me. And he said that while they were doing the Ouija board, like the planchette got thrown across the room, and since then things started to like increase, and loads of horrible shit used to happen. And so apparently his mum got in a person to
Sage the
exercise,
house.
yeah, to sage the house. I've realised now I can't remember anything specific he said besides the
I could
planchette
say
being
that.
thrown,
I
but
could say that
Loads
about
of
anything.
horrible shit.
loads of horrible shit happened.
This stuff happened.
Maybe
Yeah.
he just had a dodgy kebab.
Yeah. And he didn't have a side mouth to eat it through. So yeah, sorry, that was an awful ghost story. I can't remember anything.
Well,
But it was interesting. Like he
People
was.
have waited a week for that story.
Nobody,
rated a week.
nobody
I have.
listens
Yeah.
to what I say. But I thought it was interesting that he was adamant that there was haunted, ghostly activity in a house that's just across the road from me.
can't you ask to go in?
Apparently, since then, nothing's happened. Since they were saged,
Ah,
it
typical.
got rid of. Yeah.
Why are houses like poker stops then?
What?
Why are they like contained? Why like ghostly activity is contained
Because the energy
in a house?
gets absorbed into the materials of the building.
Yeah. Stone tape theory.
But how come some ghosts aren't in a house?
Because there was no house where they died.
So what? They just okay then. So how about hitchhiking ghosts?
Well, I imagine they haunt that same stretch.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you pass out of that stretch of road, they're out of your car.
So how come
No, so
some
much as a
ghosts
thank
have a
you.
wide area to haunt, and some ghosts have a very limited area to haunt?
Maybe how they died.
What? She was dragged. She was dragged from one spot to almost to Barry.
Well, I don't know. What evidence have you got to say this is reality? This is real?
Well, I'm not even sure I believe in ghosts.
Really?
So
Really? Why? I don't know why it's that. Really? Oh, I don't know
I
if we
don't
can be
know.
brothers anymore, John.
but yeah. I've got a ghost story. Well, not ghost story, but I used to work somewhere that was haunted, reputedly.
Go on then.
It was in Clinton's Cards in Penarth.
You're from
I
Penarth.
don't know you.
Yeah.
I am. Don't
So-
tell everyone
sorry.
where I live.
Sorry, I've accidentally doxed you. Do you want me to reverse that?
No, it's fine. I know where I live.
Okay.
And I listen. Go on.
Yeah,
us, John.
and the upstairs, because it's on. If anyone knows Penarth, Clinton's Cards used to be. It's not there anymore, but it was like the upstairs was like a house kind of
The all
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I first joined, I was told about like weird things that happened upstairs, because all girls work there basically, and none of them like being up there on their own. Like there was one woman who got her bottom pinched quite a lot when she was up there, but that only started after I joined.
Yeah, sure.
But no, yeah, and people had the feeling of like being watched and stuff like that. So this story is going somewhere. It's not just like bullshit.
It's not
like
one of mine.
Yowen's, yeah.
Stuff happened.
And then
Apparently, loads of horrible stuff happened.
one of the managers actually saw something up there, like just sort of shadowy type thing, just moved past in the field, like corner of her eye kind of thing, and no one was there. But after Christmas, I had to remove a load of gift wrap in boxes upstairs, right?
This is carry on.
What?
No, I was just gonna say that I worked in a store literally next door, and this is a very similar kind of story. No, I don't have a ghost story, but I would take Christmas gift wrap upstairs, which
Where did you work?
in Smith's,
Oh yeah, that was
which
next
is literally
door, yeah.
next door.
Oh, maybe you work together.
Maybe
Or not together,
we
but
could
next to each
sense
other.
each other. Although we didn't work at the same time,
No.
we could sense I could sense your presence
Yeah.
wrapping the gift wrap. No, go on, carry on.
So anyway, yeah, I had to like there was like about 10 boxes of like gift wrap things that I had to take upstairs. So I took sort of 4 first time and put them in the middle of the room because I'm lazy and I wanted to move everything up to start with and then put them where they really needed to be. So I 100% sure I put them in the middle of the room, and it was only me and the manager in the shop, and she was behind the till. I came back down, took them back up, and the gift wrap wasn't where I left it when I got back upstairs. It was in the corner of the room where it should have been. So it was as if like someone had gone, oh, this shouldn't be here, it should be over here. Which is very odd, but no one else was upstairs. It was just me.
That is creepy. I think that's one of the scariest things to happen as well.
What, moving gift wrap?
Moving gift wrap. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like in Paranormal Activity 2, or you know when you see it in films where someone will leave the room, come back in, and everything will have been changed.
Yeah.
That's always startling. Were you startled?
Yeah, I was a bit like I was freaked out about it because I'm 100% sure
Yeah.
that but then my rational brain kicked in and I was just like, no, it can't be. I must have just made a mistake.
Well,
But I know I didn't. That was just me trying to cover for myself, just being like, stop being scared.
but then
You're a
what
grown-ass man.
What if, like, because you were thinking this should be in the corner of the room,
That I'd actually done
that
it.
you had actually done it, but you did it without realising?
Well, that is, I suppose that is always a possibility, but I'm like, you know, I can't be
Yeah.
100%, but I'm 99.999% sure that I didn't touch them after I left them in the middle of the room. Because I was going to do it all together, and then I brought the rest of them up, and then they moved. And obviously I was told stories about it. So that is in the back of my mind, I suppose, but I didn't mind going upstairs.
I don't think I've ever been anywhere where I felt uncomfortable because, I can sense something's there. Like when we walked through the school because, like, it's a bit creepy. I felt absolutely fine.
I felt a little on edge.
No, I've. In some ways, I wish I have.
Have
Or
you never
had.
seen anything that's made you think?
No, I don't. Not that I remember. Maybe I have, and they wiped my memory.
Hmm.
No.
What if I were to reveal to you that I've been dead all this time,
That was
like in The Sixth
quite
Sense?
creepy.
Sixth
As soon
Sense,
as
yeah.
you said that.
What?
That was creepy as soon as you said that, because you said it's so deadpan.
I can't hide quick enough.
No.
I'm not. I don't think I am.
But
Oh,
What
what
if
would you
you
do
are?
if? What would you do if you had a ghost friend who you knew was a ghost, but he or she didn't know they were dead?
oh, that's tricky.
Would you?
I'd start a 1980s cartoon adventure show.
But it,
Ghost friends.
ghost friend. Yeah. Yeah. But if they ever found out, that would mean they left, and then you'd have no friends again,
Ooh.
Jess.
That one single friend. Can other people see them?
I don't know.
Well, I need to know.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
So are you selfishly keeping them from whatever happens after,
Yeah.
just so they'll talk to you?
Yeah.
Aww.
That's kind
And they're really dead, and they don't know. Kind of like Evan in.
Some TV show that we can't mention, just in case no one else has watched it.
Really?
What?
That spoiler alert is like 10 years old.
Who's
10?
that then?
Yeah. 10.
10?
10. I
10?
said fucking 10.
I was 16 when it was 10 years ago. Fucking hell.
What fuck are you two talking
I'm
about?
American Horror
talking about.
Story.
Oh, well, you fucking sporty, didn't you, you cunt?
Oh, the kid in the fucking attic.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
Evan Peters, she
Yeah.
got a t-shirt with a fucker on it.
Yeah, I have actually.
Don't know why we've gone into accents all of a sudden.
Yeah, I don't know, darling. I don't know.
Feel like we're from a different region from last week.
It's not as violent.
Nah,
No.
it's a bit more jovial, this one.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
more-
mate.
Yeah, when you're talking about them ghosts.
Oh, I forgot what we were talking about.
Alright, and we need to do a YouTube channel where we explore haunted locations in this accent.
You sound a little bit pissed though.
Maybe we'll get a little bit pissed before we go. might increase our chances of seeing a few things.
Looking for spirits on spirits.
Yeah,
Oh my god,
welcome
that
to
would be so cool. That
welcome
would be
to Spirits
amazing.
on Spirits with me, Gary Spirit.
Spirit.
Gary Spirit. Oh,
Oh,
it's
oh,
fucking.
Gary
Gary.
Toots.
Gary, there's a spirit upstairs.
Is there? I'll come and have a look now. Let me just finish off my spirits.
My whiskey.
It's funny that I was born into a family whose surname was Spirit,
That's
because it was like I was
amazing.
born into it.
Yeah, you were born into the other world.
Are you telling me I'm dead?
Oh no, Gary!
That would be a shocker.
Fucking. Do you
If-
reckon?
Gary
Oh,
Spirit wouldn't say fuck.
No.
Well, you might.
Oh, fucking
only-
hell. Oh,
Yeah.
you say it like that.
Only when he's startled.
Oh, don't do that.
Please. you fucking ghost cunt. Get out of here. We've exercised a ghost. Told him to fuck off.
Go on, get out of here. Sling your hook.
You're not wanted around here no more. I'm fed up of you fucking moving my fucking gift wrap. Christmas is coming. I don't know where the fuck I am.
Oh, don't my cheeks hurt.
Go down the fucking cemetery. Come on.
Dear.
Oh God, something came over you then.
Oh, I'm back. Oh, what happened? I'm back.
Oh, you could give him one for. Here's one for the road. And give him like, and then they. Oh, go on, fucking clear off then.
Yeah, fucking drank the shot again. Guess it's mine. He just gets wasted.
Gary Spirit.
Because
Gary
he thinks that he's seen ghosts, but he's just so drunk.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
It's
we've got
another
that
TV
out of
show.
character.
What were you saying?
If I had a friend that had died but they didn't know,
Yeah.
oh, that's awful.
Awful for you. Awful
both.
for them.
Because you'd want to keep them around, wouldn't you, for
Yeah,
your sake?
but that's not fair. But then it's like you would never know if they'd want to still be here.
you could never ask them.
No, because what if deep down they were like, I know something's not right. I don't want to be here with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if it was stone tape theory ghost friend? So they just relived their last day.
And you could make it as good for him as you possibly could. It'd be like 51st ghost dates. But we'll kick Adam Sandler as far away as possible.
I think I would tell them.
Yeah, you'd do the honourable thing.
Yeah.
Be forever alone.
Yeah. I'd rather be forever alone than to hold someone back from the ghost world.
Ah,
Sweet, eh?
that's
I'm
nice.
guessing you two wouldn't.
I'd play with it a bit first.
How?
Well, just, I don't know.
What, just
So-
joking about?
Just when he turns his back, just try and put my arm through. Just to see. Just to get, well, you'd want to document some evidence, wouldn't you?
Oh, right, okay. So, like, you would, mess about and,
Yeah.
just get him to move stuff?
What if this is what the whole vlogging phenomenon is? And all these vloggers have got ghost friends that they think other people can see, and they're just like, we're at the park, and it's just him.
Oh, so he's not talking to
Yeah.
people at home.
He's
talking
actually,
to
there's
his
a
ghost
we.
friend.
Yeah.
Is that why you vlog?
Well, yeah, me and Gary. Me and
Oh,
Gary
yeah,
are always,
yeah.
Me and Gary are always driving in the car together.
Yeah. You
Oh,
slept
don't
with
say
him.
this. Gary's place.
Yeah. Well, I don't speak like that,
Yeah.
John. Gary does.
Sorry.
Isn't that right, Gary? Fucking right. Sorry, I'll get you a microphone for next week.
Yeah, God, no one can hear you, Gary.
What's that?
I've had some.
You seem to have had quite a few supernatural experiences.
Really? I don't think I've had
Spirited
any.
I
adventure.
don't know, like you.
I was going to mention one now, though,
Go on then.
and it's a bit weird, but for the past couple of days, I have seen
Is this serious now?
100% genuine serious.
Okay.
Genuine serious.
Genuine.
In
serious
RL.
Yeah.
Pinky promise.
Real talk, Jess. I have seen, out of the corner of my eye, I have seen something move past that doorway, kind of like cat height. I don't have a cat.
Yeah, but has the front door been open?
No. I don't
Okay.
keep the front door open unless I'm expecting people.
Which is never.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cat ghost.
Yeah. So I've genuinely I've been sat in multiple locations, like where John is sat now on the sofa, or I'll be sat at the desk there, and out of the corner of my eye, I will see something that makes me at least glance over. You know. So that's a bit weird. I've never seen it before up until about a week ago. But do you remember the night we were here? We were trying to catch the mouse.
Yeah. Mice don't like Frosties, FYI.
Yeah.
No.
You can't catch a mouse with a frosty. So don't
What
even
kind
try.
of frosty though? Those little sweets.
No, frosty cereal. Because I heard mice like cornflakes.
Not covered
Maybe-
in sugary shit.
Yeah,
though.
maybe he's on a keto diet.
Maybe. At least someone is.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I'm joking,
Everyone had
yeah.
a slight break.
Yeah, the mouse... No.
Mental break.
Yeah.
Mouse
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Gary slipped.
But that
through
because that's how that started. Was I saw something out of the corner of my eye that freaked me out, and then it turned out to be a mouse just having a cheeky look around.
What if there is actually a cat trapped in this flat?
I would hear him
Well, no. Oh, yeah, you,
unless
yeah.
he's a mute.
What if he is?
Mute.
A meowed.
Although saying that, I have heard something scratching in the ceiling a couple
Oh
of
my
nights.
God.
Oh,
But that's
The Grudge,
that
mate.
is just a
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
Fucking
The Grudge was the one film I've ever seen that made me have to sleep at someone else's house
Really?
afterwards. Yeah,
Like
I don't.
Gary's.
Yeah, yeah. No, I don't know what it was. I went to see it with Karen Norris.
All right then.
Oh, should I say names? Fuck it.
Don't
Karen
actually
Norris.
care.
I don't even know if
Karen.
she's still alive. You killed her in a dream once.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
I dreamt I killed her
yeah,
once.
Didn't he tell you that?
And like I was super, like I was almost convinced. It was one of those dreams where
Yeah.
you were convinced it happened, and I had to ask him if Karen Norris was still alive.
Oh, I think, yeah,
Yeah.
you've mentioned this before.
Yeah.
We've discussed this.
Yeah.
Freaked me out.
She's fine.
Is Gary a small Japanese boy, all white?
That was the most. Honestly, it was the part in it where Sarah Michelle Gellar opens. Oh, there's like the sliding Japanese cupboard doors,
that's
and
some
then he
fucked
comes
up
down
shit.
through the
Yeah.
thing. It was that part that I was like, can't do it, can't handle it. And I don't know why, because I've seen way worse stuff. But maybe it was because she was scared as well. that heightened my fear. Maybe we're feeding off each other's vibes.
Do you remember I told you when we first watched Paranormal Activity?
Yeah.
We watched it at my old house, which was where Thingy lives now.
Right next door.
Yeah, right next door, right?
Yeah.
And so there's like 6 boys, and we're all watching Paranormal Activity, and some of the boys are proper fucking little pussies. So like 3 of them were like, oh, I don't, like proper not like hating it. But I'm like Billy Big Bollocks, and I'm like, I don't give a shit about this.
It's true, I've seen him.
Yeah. So anyway, they all go home, and I'm like, oh, I'm on my own in my house, and I lock the door, and I walk up the stairs, and on the at the top of the stairs, between the stairs and the bathroom, is the attic crawl space.
Yeah.
And the covering is off.
Honestly.
Ooh.
And like I'm not 100% like I'm like Ollie's probably done it.
But
He must have done it like to fuck with me, and that's fine. And I was just like, I can't reach it to cover it.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay. And I was like, I think I must have texted you like, are you trying to fuck with me with this thing? And you're just like, no, honestly, I'm not.
I swear I didn't touch it. Wasn't it windy?
Yeah, it was super windy. What happened was I'd left my bedroom window open, and some wind must have just knocked it, and just randomly. It never ever happened before.
Yeah.
Never happened again. But it just happened that night, and I was just like, holy shit.
How interesting. I would not have stayed. I'd
No?
have gone home. Like,
Oh.
home to mum and dad.
See, but the
Slept
thing,
in their bed.
I'm the kind of person who's like, if there was a ghost in my house, I'd be like, you need to get the fuck out now, because I am not dealing
I
with
don't
you.
want to know about your history.
Yeah.
I don't want to see your pictures.
I don't want to help you.
Don't
I
get
don't
me
want. I don't want the trouble of it, and I don't want you to be a dick. You need to fuck off. Stop being a dick.
We've said this before, but I've never been that affected by a film. Obviously I've been a bit spooked by things like that is a little bit creepy, but I don't know. I'd probably just turn all the lights on and go to bed.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I did.
Yeah.
On.
Yeah, just so like there's no like weird shadows or you mistake something for someone stood in the corner of your room. The only time, well, it's not even scary. Like again with our like the attic door, because it's such an old attic door, it can just drop, and it's right in front of my bedroom door, so it'll literally like smack against my door, and so it's huge noise, and that it's like
That's
you
horrific.
wake up and you just freeze, and it's just like you get all tingly, and then you just wait and wait and wait, and then you're like, no, it's just obviously it's not someone coming in your room.
Do you ever get like the ear tingles? Like I tried to like if something like I tried to explain this on Backwind the other week, right? And it was about spiders. If I see a spider, like even if it's like apart from like money spiders, I hate spiders.
Yeah.
But if there's like one, like if there was one there, like my ear would like kind of vibrate, like inside, and it goes like I can hear it. It's like audible, and when I saw that thing, it did the same thing. So like that's like a sort of
fear,
primal fear of like, oh fuck, what the fuck is up there? But I can always manage to reclaim my sense of dignity afterwards. I'm just like, no. It must be wind. It must be
your
wind.
trousers and cleaned up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
Maybe
dignity restored.
it's the sound of the wings.
Piss rolling down my leg.
No. So fight or flight.
Yeah.
It's the wings of the flight.
Maybe.
Yeah. Or maybe it's the spider communicating with you.
Don't get me.
I'll fucking get you when you're sleeping. I don't know why he's
No,
Spanish.
just me. My ears. I got a spider
I
sense.
don't have that.
I'll listen out next time.
Well, next time you get it, tell us and we'll listen in your ears.
Okay.
And see if we can hear
You
it.
get one of those doctor things. Stethoscope.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. I had a fucked up dream once where this was interesting. Well, first of all, do you believe there are such things as ghosts? Or paranormal? Like, what do you define as paranormal activity?
To me, well, paranormal activity is anything that just can't be rationally explained.
Okay.
So if there was 100% no chance that anyone or anything had opened that attic door, that to me would be a paranormal instance. But you said it was the wind. It's usually the wind, isn't it?
Probably.
I'm not 100% sure it was a wind.
John?
It was a windy night, and my window was open, but it never happened again.
Yeah.
Never ever.
And I swear down it wasn't me.
Like, I don't think anyone else would have done it because they're all
Yeah,
too...
Matty wouldn't have wanted to walk underneath that.
No,
thing.
exactly.
He was
They
funny.
were literally like 4 of them under a blanket.
That's so funny though. Like,
Yeah.
how? Why?
I don't know. I think like if like 4 scared people are together,
Yeah.
the fear just builds and builds and builds,
Yeah.
and it was just like almost.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
Those thing. But
That's why it's so fun to go to see a horror movie in the cinema.
Because you jump a lot.
I jump because it's like something jumping out at you.
Yeah, it's great.
It's just, I do that in general day to day. People just come next to me and I'm like, ugh.
Well, you did it earlier when my phone told me it was 7 o'clock.
Yeah, because it's just, you're not expecting it, which is
Yeah.
why I'm sometimes very cautious when I approach people. And I'll like let them know that I'm nearby and I'm going to speak to them.
Hello, I'm approaching. You
Yeah.
should get one of those things on the back of vans. Yeah.
Wide load.
I never said that. What
so-
about... Go on.
No,
Have you ever seen a horror movie where you've like, oh shit, I don't know about this?
I can't think of... No. There's one film, The Orphan, that freaked me out a little bit, but it was only because I think my mum was so freaked out by it that she insisted on having the landing light on.
Okay.
And then it's like, why? Like, you think, so why she put the landing light on? Like, is that going to be okay? Like...
Yeah, Mum's a rational person.
Yeah, like, why is she so scared?
You look to her to be like the sensible one.
Yeah.
And you're like, ooh.
But then it's not a horror film, it's just like a thriller.
Yeah.
It was just creepy. The whole concept of that film was creepy. But I like Paranormal Activity. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. If that ever happened in real life, I'd probably, shit myself. Spread the cheese and shit myself. Does it work
so
that
you
way
do a
as well?
silent shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it works that way. If you get your legs up on the squatty potty as well,
Yeah.
you don't need to wipe. It's a no wipe.
No wipe zone.
No, yeah.
No white pipe. No white pipe. No.
No. It's a no wipe your pipe kind of night. When you shit yourself with your legs up. And
Sorry, I'm normally the same as you, but the last time that I saw a horror movie in the cinema, which was The Conjuring 2,
Which
right?
we haven't seen.
I
We'll
was a
watch
bit
it.
like, there was a few scenes in that where I was like, oh Jesus, I wish I wasn't here on my own. And I'm never like that. I'm never ever like that.
But was there anybody else in the screen?
There was about 7 of us in the screen, and the others were all girls, and they were like, "Wah," screaming.
Yeah.
And normally I'm like, like I like going to see a horror movie with.
Away.
Yeah, normally they run away if they didn't. Yeah, I like going to see a horror movie with an audience because I like it's like kind of that reassuring thing where everyone's like,
Yeah.
and then you're like,
Yeah, dicks.
we're all alright,
I think
that kind of thing.
I think if you're in a cinema screen and there's like very few people in there, that's creepy. Again, because it's like it's so dark. There's been numerous times where I don't know, the person next to me has like crossed their legs and it's like that shadow of them moving.
Yeah.
But because you like going to the cinema to see horror films,
Yeah.
because why? Like,
It
because you
affects.
said you like the audience.
It
Like,
affects
so-
me in the moment. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure you've noticed whenever we have been,
Yeah.
when tension's been building, I will slump in my seat and I will just sort of get low because I don't know. Why does putting your hand over your face make you feel secure?
I don't
But it
know.
does. Like looking through your fingers,
But if you had massive hands like I do now,
I could cover everyone's in the row. Look through my fingers. I don't know why my big hands make my voice deep. I don't know. What about dreams? Do you think
What was your
dreams
horrible
could be
dream
paranormal?
go on. Go on.
Go on.
No.
No, go on.
No. No,
No, please
on.
go.
No, I was just gonna.
No, go, Jess.
No, I was just gonna. I think I was gonna check if it was this dream that you told me before, but obviously you're just gonna tell us anyway.
I'll tell you anyway. I have had a recurring dream, not many times, but a couple of times, where I have purchased a house down in Porthcurry in an area where there is no house. It's not like the warden's house or whatever. And the same thing always happens in the dream with slight differences, so I know they're different dreams. Yeah. So I'll purchase the house and it'll be like an old stone building and there'll be like a living area and then you go round the back and there's like a hearth where the kitchen is. Hearth, the right word?
Yeah.
Yeah. So whenever in the dream I go around, it's like I've just got the keys and the person's gone, enjoy your house, see you later, and I'm by myself, yeah. So whenever I go around the back, I always get possessed by something, but it's like, it sounds weird, but it's like my body's sort of shut down so I can't fight it off, but something's pulling my t-shirt up from the back, like as if it's trying to take my t-shirt off, but it's always from the back and there's no one there. Sexy ghost, a succubus. And that's a dream. I can't remember what happens after that. It's just, but it's fucking awful. And then you sort of wake up. I wouldn't call it sleep paralysis, but you wake up. You know when you wake up with that buzzing, like.
Yeah.
So I've had that dream a couple of times, and then the other month, walking down the woods with Sam, she was like, "Oh yeah, my dad was telling me there used to be a house there, and it was the exact location where the house is. It's literally, you know, Fish Pond Hill.
Yeah.
Right at the bottom of that, where the fish pond is, that is where the house was in my dream, and that is where Sam said that her dad had told her about the house. It wasn't in the mill, it wasn't in the warden's house, it was that exact location.
That's
So is that weird, or is that just a coincidence?
That is weird, because, again, you could kind of think rationally and be like, oh, subconsciously you might have heard that years and years and years ago.
Yeah,
but
it was new to me.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a building there ever.
That is creepy.
Yeah. There was another time as well where I woke up and I think it was a bit of sleep paralysis, but it was the first night I'd slept in the house in Cardiff that I rented.
Right.
And no one else had moved in yet. I was the only one there, so I was a little bit like nervous anyway. And I woke up middle of the night, literally buzzing. My whole body was buzzing, like I don't.
Did you leave your vibration in your ass?
Yeah. Yeah. There was just liquid everywhere. But yeah, like vibrating from head to toe, and I couldn't like move. It felt like something was in the room, and I was just eyes open, and I was like, "This has to stop right now." And then it lasted a couple of seconds, and then stopped. And then when I moved out of that house, I had tons of recurring dreams of that house being haunted in the kitchen. But the house in the dream didn't look like the house in reality, but I knew it was that location. That was odd, but I never felt anything in that house after that night. I loved that house. It was a great house.
So, like you said earlier, like sleep paralysis, to me that sounds similar to that. So, have you ever heard of AMSR?
Yeah.
John?
What's that? The sexy voice thing.
So it's
Do you want me to
essentially
do one
someone
now?
recording themselves, either just talking or I'm going to give you a back massage, blah blah
Okay, welcome to the salon.
Yeah.
I'll just brush your hair for you and then you can pay me.
You're welcome for all those boners you just got.
I really enjoy listening to them. I do find them relaxing, and the more you listen to them, the less weird and creepy it is. Like you just kind of accept it for what it is. But there are numerous like YouTube videos of like, oh, we're gonna guide you on the astral plane and, you know, relax and literally make your body fall asleep but you're awake, so lucid dreaming. And I've done that quite a few times, and to the point where my body is asleep and I'm very conscious of my body. There's no body.
Right.
And I've never gotten to the point where I can lucid dream, but I've never gotten to the point where I can start dreaming. So I can be like, right, I'm going to dream about this. It's more like I'm in a dream and then I can change it.
Yeah.
But there's been times where I know the body's asleep, but it's like a ghost arm. So in my head, it feels like I've moved my arm upwards. and then I'll look to the side and my arm's just is right next to me, so it's like phantom limbs.
Well, see
That's
that.
fascinating.
I would say that wasn't lucid dreaming. That was astral projection.
I
Yeah.
was on the plane.
Mm.
But no, it's not
That's
quite.
fascinating though.
It's interesting, but it is like when you said your body was like tingling and buzzing. Is that sensation when your body's going to sleep? You're aware of it, but
Mine
can't explain it.
Mine wasn't. Mine was like buzzing. I can't tell you how buzzing I was. It was turned. It
Yeah.
was like you turned up the
62.
to 62. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's stories like of American experiments that people did with like psychics and stuff. American government where people like astral projected into like the Russian war room and stuff, and they described it exactly how it was.
Remote viewing.
Yeah, remote viewing, or some people, if they have like a near death experience or something where they can see their body on the operating table, and they've described stuff that's on top of things that they couldn't see when they were wheeled in and all. I don't know. I just don't know.
I believe it.
Yeah, that.
It's odd. Isn't
I've heard accounts of near-death experiences or operating room.
it? NDEs.
Did I ever send you? I think I must have showed it to you. There's a guy called Raymond Moody who's like an expert in near-death experiences, and he's the campest man you've ever seen in your life. And there was a documentary I saw where he featured in it. Some guy was interviewing him, and it's the most awkward hug I've ever seen in my life. Because the guy's so camp, and the guy comes to greet him, and Raymond Moody sort of goes in for a hug while the other guy goes in for a high five. Not high five, shake of the hand. I must have sent you the clip. I think.
It sounds familiar.
And like neither of them relinquish their position, so the guy's hand gets trapped in him, and Raymond Moody sort of gives him like a hug where his cheek touches the other guy's cheek, and it was terrible.
And that's how you astral project.
And that's how you astral project, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm going wrong.
Yeah, no, I believe it. I believe, because like what you said with you raising your arm, it's like your mind raised its arm,
Yeah,
but your physical arm didn't raise.
So when you're apparently trying to astral project, or you're trying to leave your body, like listening to the tapes is like literally, well, it's kind of like hypnosis. Like you're going into such a deep state of relaxation that the aim is to pull out of your body. So literally lifting yourself out.
The Catholic method.
Yeah.
Do it in the butt, you can't get pregnant.
But so that's kind of what that is like I get as far as like my arm is lifting out of my body, and then it freaks you out, so you start waking up.
Right.
So the idea is you're just supposed to kind of accept it, relax, just carry on. But you're supposed to lift out of your body, and then you can
Spirit Tesco's.
spirit test.
With Gary Spirit.
Gaza.
I've forgotten his accent.
It's a soft Cockney accent.
Is it?
I can't really do
You
it.
Fat.
alright, mate?
Alright,
What
darling.
are you doing there in Tesco's then, eh?
Gaz.
He's a bit
Yes.
more drunk since last time he came.
It's been a very Doctor Strangey episode.
Oh.
We're talking about losing your hands and astral projection.
Phantom limbs.
Yeah.
It's coming round.
It is.
No, I do believe, but then it's. I'm kind of like in the middle of you two, so like I
You wish.
I am
With your
rational.
face holes.
With my two face holes. I'm rational, but then I do believe. So I don't understand where that comes into it. And I know we've said like many times before about like religion and God. If you don't
Favourite
believe
subject on this podcast.
yeah. If you don't believe in God, then why would you believe in the afterlife and spirits? I know they're not necessarily connected or mean the same thing, but surely if you believe in spirits or like the other side, that kind of goes hand in hand with an all-being, all-seeing man.
An albino seeing man.
Yeah. Yeah. No?
I don't know, because I believe in a god, but it's not a god of religion. It's no thing that's up there saying you should do this or that, and if you don't, then fuck you, burn.
I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of your heart.
But what if your heart's left your body?
There's still a chance you can make it now.
Shut up, Justin.
I don't know,
Just
man.
in
But like,
game.
then again, I would love to believe in Bigfoot, and I probably secretly do.
Yeah, but
Not so
I
secretly.
probably secretly
I would-
do.
I don't
Only
know.
you would know.
I don't know. The rational part of my mind still just won't exactly let me go, yes, I think there is something there, but I really, really want there to be.
is it almost like you don't want to admit like that you? Is it like you feel a bit stupid?
Yeah.
So like if I genuinely believed in Father Christmas, it's like that's stupid. You know it's not gonna happen, but you can't help yourself but believe it.
Well, like, for me, it's like, Bigfoot is like religion. I can't prove it, right? Like, religious people can't prove anything, can they?
No.
You only have belief. So like I can totally respect that. If you've just got such a strong belief in something, that's amazing. But like obviously I don't believe in that. But I almost believe in a big hairy ape that lives in the woods in America.
Like,
Like
that's easier to believe than
It is.
than the god of religion.
it is, but there's
Because there are
literally,
big
like,
hairy things elsewhere in the world, so why not?
yeah, but there's any evidence there is like pretty scant, really.
Yeah.
But
But there's enough there that makes me think, yeah, why not?
But it's like when people believe in aliens or again like lizard people,
Yes.
like if they want to believe in that, as long as they're not hurting anyone, what does it matter? Like there are stranger things to believe in.
Oh, totally, yeah. Like, believe in what you want to believe in. That's like, it's all good. But
Or like, why do some people believe in certain things that others think are ridiculous? So, I've got no interest in Bigfoot, Soz.
that's okay.
I don't
Not very
believe-
few people do.
I don't believe he's real. So, like, I'm like, why would you believe in that? If someone's they 100% believe in aliens, why is that person so interested in aliens?
It's because
Get a life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because like from a very early age, I've just thought that is such a fascinating thing. Like I love monsters, and I want monsters to be real. Like just not near me. As long as they're in America, they're far away and like
Or
that.
on a popular video game on the phone.
Yeah, what?
Pokemon.
Oh, Pokemon. Yeah, of course. Yeah, sorry. But like obviously, I've had like, say, I started reading about Bigfoot from the age of 10. I've had 25 years of like. Obviously, I've read other things apart from Bigfoot things, but like, there's been like a 25-year period where that is one of my interests. So I've read a lot of stuff about it. I've watched a lot of stuff about it. So for me, there's enough evidence to say it's a possibility.
So it's like a passion then.
Oh, totally. Like,
You've got to have
I
passion
would
to
go-
believe in something.
if I lived in America, I would go Bigfooting at least once. I think. I
Yeah,
just
but
think it would be
that's-
cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Dicks out for Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Dicks out for Harry and the Henderson.
But maybe that's it then.
Maybe he's waiting for you to be there to reveal himself. 'Cause
Bigfoot dicks out.
Yeah, dicks out for
Or
John.
For you,
Bigfoot dicks out for John.
for you to tell him that he's not real and then he disappears.
Oh, that would be sad.
Oh.
That would be really sad. But yeah, like whereas I am interested in ghosts, for me there's nowhere near the amount of evidence in ghosts for me to go like
Really?
I'm not saying I believe in Bigfoot is real, right? But for me, Bigfoot is like way outweighed than ghosts are like
Yeah.
way outweighed by Bigfoot.
Hang on, what are you saying?
In the
There's more
evidence.
evidence for Bigfoot than there
Yeah,
is for
I
ghosts.
think so anyway. Or more.
Well, I haven't read enough Bigfoot material to the extent that you have, but
You think I'm full of shit now,
well, no, I don't think you're full of shit.
but you just don't agree. You think the
I think no.
evidence for ghosts is outweighs the evidence for Bigfoot.
Yes, purely based on EVPs.
Okay.
But then I haven't read the stuff that you've read about. What I'm saying is, I don't think you're giving ghost evidence enough respect. And I'm going to tweet Zach about it.
Tough words.
Yeah,
Oh, don't get him to tweet me.
he might.
Bagans.
He might come and investigate you. He might stick his REM pod in you.
Catch those whimpering sounds on his is it electric scanner or whatever it is.
Yeah, you know, point his connect at you. See a tap dancing midget ghost on your head, and then it's proof conclusive.
Like, whereas obviously, like, there are loads of faked Bigfoot videos and stuff like that. Like, everything that happens on Ghost Adventures, I just think is fake.
Really? What, you think they've staged it, or you think they just make too much of what they do find?
I think they make too much of things they do find. I'm not convinced about EVP thing. Like, there was that one that I think it may be the first Ghost Adventures documentary thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that was interesting when the brick was thrown,
Yeah.
because no one that we know threw it.
Yeah.
And was there an EVP in that was like fucking clear as day?
I don't remember. The clearest one I remember
Like Get Out or something.
The clearest one I remember was when they investigated the Lizzie Borden house.
Right.
That's a story that's always freaked me out.
Oh, was it
Just
like
the
9 kids?
Yeah, it was, I killed 6 kids. And you could, have you seen that episode?
I think you made me
Yeah.
watch it.
And like, you know, if what they're saying is true and nobody said that, then something said that, and you could hear words that sounded like I killed 6
It was
kids.
that I was thinking of. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is interesting. But I don't know.
What about when we found that ghost evidence in Matt's house?
Oh, that was
Remember?
fucking freaky, wasn't it, darling? Oh, bloody hell.
Something said hello to us, and it weren't you. It weren't me.
Maybe
It weren't Gabby.
Maybe it was Mary Spirit.
Who?
Mary Spirit.
Oh,
Gaz's wife.
Gary's wife.
It's my wife, Mary.
Gary and Mary.
Say hello, Mary.
Mary
Hello.
Spirit. You know, you get happy when you drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was odd, wasn't it?
It was. Have you heard
I've heard it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube if you want to. Maybe I'll put a link to it in the show notes of this episode. I better remind myself to do that, because as soon as we stop recording, I don't give a fuck anymore.
That is odd, but see, that's not beyond the realms of...
No, it could literally have been someone's shoe squeaking. You
no.
know, it's...
No. It was a definite hello.
Could be from outside, though. It could be from
We were at the back of the house, and no one else was there.
someone in a lane.
Who's
See,
Elaine?
like, this is me. I'm
Yeah.
thinking up excuses of why it couldn't be.
It's a defense.
But you show me a man in a monkey costume, and I'm like, that's fucking Bigfoot, that is.
Confirmed. Bigfoot confirmed.
Because I want Bigfoot to be more realer than ghosts.
I think I enjoy Ghost Adventures because it's the one show that seems legit. It seems like they're genuine. Like, they seem genuinely passionate,
Yeah.
and anything that they do find, they like. I don't know. Yeah, they're into it. That's not to say I don't think there are some things that are fake. Even if it's not by them, it could be, I don't know, maybe the production team hires someone to sneak about, dresses them in black so they hide in shadows, kind of thing.
Okay.
So I find that one of the more convincing shows, and it's convincing to me sometimes because they don't find that much stuff.
Yeah.
So those disappointing episodes when they literally, I don't know, Zach squeals once,
Yeah.
it's kind of like, okay, not every time you're going to find something.
That's what makes it trustworthy to me. Is that they don't seem to make a big deal, or they don't seem to struggle. They don't seem to have a need to show you
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
But do you find ghost-related stuff more convincing or interesting, John, when it's not on a TV show? So, like with the gift wrap, or if someone walked past that door right now, but if it was on TV, you just automatically think that's fake. Or if someone's filmed it saying, this is what happened today.
Yeah, I
There's no
think like
chance.
it's easier to fake things on TV, isn't it? But what I find interesting, like with shows like Ghost Adventures, and I like Finding Bigfoot, right? And it's been
I know you do.
It's 8 seasons, and guess what? They haven't found him. But there's like that is in a similar vein to Ghost Adventures, where sometimes they like go out on night investigations, and for the majority of the time nothing happens. They don't. So like that, the sensible part in my head goes, yes, because there's no Bigfoot, and they're just out in the woods. But then every so often there's something that happens, and you're like, if they're not faking that, that cannot be explained rationally. And it's very odd. But what I think is interesting, you know that other ghost program we watched, was it Ghost of
Shit.
Shepherdstown or something?
Ghosts of Shepherdstown.
Right. Why that is interesting to me is because they're in the same place week after week. Because like with Ghost Adventures of Finding Bigfoot, if there's good evidence of something happening in one place, why don't they stay there for a couple of nights?
Yeah.
Like a month or so, and try and get some real evidence instead of just we're
Chasing
out
it.
now in a night. Yeah,
Okay.
try like actually
Yeah.
be in there for a while.
I wish with Ghost Adventures that they did stay long. I wish it wasn't as... It's like lockdown, 10 minutes and that's it. In our investigation, we discovered. Yeah, no, I get that.
Like
Like,
it
if
might
they did,
not
like,
be
a
good.
week.
Like it might not be good TV to stay somewhere week after week, because obviously the format of those kind of shows is we're in this new place and look, this is what happens, and you're finding out about new things all the time,
Yeah.
and that's what drives the show forward.
But Ghosts of Shepherdstown is clearly bullshit. Clearly. It's just bullshit.
Oh yeah,
Like, it's so false and fake, and like as if a police department would like divert. Well, we've had a phone call of a gunshot, but we'll probably divert it to Nick Groff because it could be a ghost gunshot, and then Nick's there like, "Tell me what you saw." It's fucking nonsense.
and like okay then, how
Great
about,
show.
all right then,
but-
how about the Dead Files? Because to me, the Dead Files is ridiculous because not only is she super hot.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
In
God.
certain lights.
no, I'm joking.
Yeah.
No, you're not. Hey,
Oh no, she is super hot, but
I'll
not
fully admit
super hot.
to my
She's
love
alright.
of Hila Klein,
Yeah.
even though you think she's a weirdo. So
But
admit to your love for her.
if you haven't seen it, The Dead Files is a show where a psychic woman
We're doing air quotes.
goes round a haunted place and gets possessed or like sees different things. And then at the same time, a police investigator goes around and finds out about the history of the house. And then they meet up at the end, and then they like discuss the story together and like with the family or whoever, and they see who's right. But she always sees like horrible, horrific demon monsters that seem to be out of Ghostbusters,
Yeah.
which to me is absolute bollocks.
But how do you know what an entity looks like once it's left the physical plane?
Yeah, but why?
Jess's arm in the middle of the night could be like a...
Tarantula's leg.
Oh.
Well,
But
no,
why
I
is-
couldn't have that.
Why are the entities always different?
Different
Oh yeah,
spirits.
good
isn't it?
point. Yeah.
They're like, like 1 week they're like horrible spider monsters, and next week they're like a giant 8 foot tall man on stilts with a creepy face.
8 foot tall and on stilts.
Yeah,
That's
just
so
fucking
tall.
15 foot.
Ghost stilts.
It's like silly.
I like the concept of that show. I think if it was kind of like toned down a bit, it would be more realistic. I like the fact that he apparently does the history side of it. She, I don't know, senses whatever. If it wasn't so elaborate and dramatic, I
It'd be
think
more
it'd be better.
believable.
If it was a bit more Ghost Adventures level,
Yeah.
but same
Yeah.
concept.
What I like about Ghost Adventures is it's not very high production values. Like
Yeah.
they're clearly filming their own stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas there's other cameras involved in Ghosts of Shepherdstown and The Dead Files. There's clearly a production team with them.
So would you go ghost hunting with us, John?
Yeah, totally. I don't.
Also,
Like-
we're going now.
We have been. I'm sure we've been ghost hunting
Yeah, we went around
a
that.
few times.
Remember the haunted ruins by McDonald's and where the dump used to
Oh
be?
yeah, yeah.
We
yeah.
walked around there. Huh?
Convenient.
Convenient, yeah.
Stopped to get a double cheese.
Yeah.
We actually went like last Halloween. We went on a ghost hunt. Around what's the place
St.
called?
Fagans.
St. Fagans, yeah.
Oh,
Which was
okay.
interesting.
Did you find any spooky things?
Like,
I will admit, there were certain things that I thought I saw that I couldn't explain. And I will leave it at that. No,
I think that there were things that I almost convinced myself I saw as well, as in like little orbs of light and
Yeah.
stuff. But I've got to realise that I've gone in with that prior knowledge of ghost shows, and everywhere we were was pitch black, and they are all very old buildings with dust everywhere.
Yeah.
But it's very I don't know, cold. It was cool though. I loved it. I thought it was great.
There was at one point where the tour guide he took us all into the church, and he was stood at one end and we were all sat around the outside, and at one point of his discussion I thought I saw like a red orange glow pass behind in, like, what was it called, the I want to say clavicle, what's that,
Isn't that like a
part
part
of
of
your
the
heart?
body?
Yeah.
The cloisters.
Yeah, yeah,
So is cloisters.
where the altar was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like, swear to God, I thought I saw something floating behind him, and there was nobody behind him, but I didn't mention it. Like,
I didn't think you could see orbs with a human eye.
That's why I thought
yeah.
I was full of, you know.
I had my lizard eye in,
Oh,
so
of
it was
course.
fine.
Gaz was there.
But there was an interesting thing, and like looking back at it, I think it was just someone's footprint. But they were talking about how a boy had drowned or something in this one building, and he was supposed to be buried under the building. And on this particular stone that he was said to be buried under, that's not the story. I'm misremembering it.
All right.
But wherever this kid had been seen, like this drowned ghost kid, and after we were talking, there was a bare footprint, wet footprint, on the floor.
Bare footprints, brave.
Fam.
Yeah,
Found.
of like a very small foot.
It
And
wasn't
it
me.
freaked lots of people out. They were just like, "Oh my god, look at this!" But thinking back on it, it was like, I don't think you could see toes or anything.
Yeah.
So it was probably just someone's wet shoe,
It was a hoof.
a
It was
behoofed
the devil.
foot.
Holy hoofly fuck.
But yeah, that was like, it was cool because obviously it's all dark and it was cold. It was like
Yeah.
October time.
Was that in the building?
That was the
where-
last building I think that we were in.
The
wasn't
building where he was explaining that people shared their living space with animals to keep heat in the winter, and with the loft up
it?
above.
Yes, I think so.
Do you remember hearing the bang in the loft?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Basically, what he'd said is he was explaining that in this building there was a downstairs room and an upstairs room that were the same size, and the upstairs room was full of like old chests where they stored stuff, and that there was no light up there whatsoever, so people really went up there. And he said there was, I think he explained that somebody went up there once and saw the footprints in the dust of the things.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah.
So he explained that, and while he was giving that talk, something upstairs banged, and everyone stopped silent. The guy who was doing the talk stopped silent, and he was like, "Did you hear that?" And it was a definite knock, whether it was an animal or not, but everybody heard the same thing.
It was squatchy as hell.
But
Yeah.
if you went on a St. Fagans ghost tour, isn't that a bit too convenient?
But why? Because that's where the ghosts are.
Yeah,
They wouldn't give you a
but-
ghost tour where there was no evidence of ghosts, would they?
But if they're like, oh yeah, things used to be upstairs, bang. Oh, did you hear that?
No, it wasn't that convenient. It wasn't like, and then they heard a knock. It was like he was talking about something
Okay.
after he'd explained what had happened upstairs, and then there was a knock.
And then this footprint was like seen, like I saw it with my own eyes. I was just like, probably just someone's wet shoe. But the thing is, there were no other wet.
It was just single.
It was just a single one, and I was just like, oh, that's weird. And then in this same house was like, there was supposed to be like an angry ghost. Like, it was me, yeah. Fuck off! No, and like, people were daring each other to go into this one room that was just like, oh, this is where the angry ghost. And in front of people, because I'm like, oh, fucking brave as fucking. And I walked in there, and I was in there for ages, and like nothing happened in there. But this, like, the footprint was interesting, and the knock was interesting.
Yeah, the talk wasn't. No, the talk was great. You should have come.
I would definitely do it
thanks for the
again.
invite.
No, I'm sure we
guys.
did mention it.
Yeah, I think
perhaps
it was
you were
probably
working
worth
because
it.
we went on the Cardiff Castle one, didn't we?
Yeah, it's just I enjoyed that.
I
Nothing
never saw
happened.
anything. No, I was devastated.
You go around, or basically Cardiff Castle, and there's this one room which was like a nursery.
Yeah.
That was pitch black.
Yeah.
And it was obviously quite full because everyone was crowded in. It was a little bit, I don't know, it was a little bit creepy because it was like I was stood next to the bit that was kind of like roped off where there was like a crib and it could have been just a gap under the door that we hadn't gone through, but there was like a tiny light I could see. And I just watched it like the whole talk because it's so dark. You don't know. Do you close your eyes? Do you just stare into the back of someone's head?
Yeah.
And that was a bit weird. But it was like when they were talking about creepy children, I could just imagine this little child like trying to grab my hand next to me. But yeah, I enjoyed that.
We should do more.
Yeah.
And we should go urban exploring.
What's that? Sounds adventurous.
Like we were watching earlier, walking around like
Oh, right,
abandoned
okay.
locations. And
Yeah.
Boys Village. We'll do Boys Village on the 27th.
We're going to have to
of
hire a
August.
minibus to get to Boys Village, all the people
Yeah.
that want to go.
Maybe we could take the computers and a table and set up in one of the rooms there.
in the dark.
And just
Podcast.
no, fuck the dark. I'm sorry. I refuse to go in the
See
dark.
his little
I
face.
am a pussy. I'm not doing it.
No.
No, I've been to Boys Village. I wouldn't want to be there in the dark, really.
No.
Like, I know there's nothing, like, my rational brain says there's nothing there. I just wouldn't want to be there in the
Yeah.
dark.
Oh
It's
no, I'm
creepy.
just thinking like, if other people turned up, I wouldn't be scared of ghosts. It would just be like if there was dickheads.
I'd invite him in.
Yeah.
Come in,
Who? The dickheads or
the
ghosts?
dickheads, and then be like, sit down. We're having a podcast.
Yeah.
Tell us. Tell us something.
Tell us what.
Oh, I nicked these trainers. Yeah,
Like-
let's go there.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm trying to think. I don't know if I did or if no. How strange. I just had
Finish
a-
a sentence.
I had a blip then. No, I must have listened or watched a video of someone exploring Cosmeston Medieval Village.
Uh-huh.
But when I was remembering it, I remembered it as if I had gone, but I hadn't.
Okay.
Because I was thinking, I'm pretty sure I've been ghost hunted before. It wasn't me. That was interesting.
Well, they did a ghost hunt round.
It was just they got permission to record, obviously, after
Oh, right, okay.
hours. So it was interesting, but again, not a lot happened.
The thing is, that isn't a historic place, is it?
Yeah, of course it is.
Because it's not a real medieval village. They
That's-
just built one there.
On top of ruins and like
Really?
remains that they found. That's the whole point of it. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
national park. It's like a National Trust park.
Okay, I didn't know that they were actually like
I'm
ruins
pretty
of
sure.
a village.
Yeah, that's why everyone bangs on about it in school. Okay, yeah, ghost hunting. We need to go ghost hunting
All right, we'll do it.
in the day.
Go on the Landaf ghost walk.
Yeah.
You mentioned before there was like a witch's house. When Halloween, you're like, let's go into
I
the
still don't know where that
woods.
is.
I'll show you the witch's house.
You never agreed. I took that axe back in the end. I don't know where that is. There's supposed to be a house up Lovers Lane.
Not up your lover's lane.
They were gonna,
Really?
yeah.
The witches.
Don't you
house.
remember reading about it? There was a house up Lovers Lane where the council were going to rebuild it and use it for storytelling purposes. But I don't know whatever happened with it, and I don't even know where it is.
You just point
In the
at
woods.
the cloth.
In
Oh,
the
wow.
woods. Yeah, in the woods up Love. Sorry, I'm pointing to Lovers Lane because it's literally up the road from me. Lovers Lane leads to my
That way.
house. that way.
Yeah. That way.
No,
Point
That-
to the same place.
no, you're not. You just change. You just change your arm. Yeah, I don't know what happened with that, and I've never seen it.
Okay. Well, if you can find out, we'll not go this Halloween. We'll
Yeah,
just do
alright.
something
I'll
else.
see if I can geolocate it.
Yeah. How are you doing for
Urban
time?
Explorer.
We got like 5 minutes to go, so just tell us a joke, Jess.
No, I was actually going to talk about something else, but I'll save it for next week.
What were you going to talk about?
It was about past lives, so I think we could do a whole episode on that
Sure, we could.
because
Really?
I've got a story for that.
A past life story.
I think I may have even recorded myself after the experience.
Okay. Sounds interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we'll do that next
You
week.
better not have been Joan of Arc.
No,
Because everyone's Joan of Arc.
I'm not Joan of Arc.
That's okay then.
Something else.
A Bigfoot.
So you got me, John.
Bigfoot confirmed. I knew it.
That's why I've got such tiny feet.
Yeah.
Just to hide the
This
fact I'm
time.
Bigfoot.
Yeah. In your last life, God,
yeah.
God was like, you've had enough feet for one, for one person.
That's why I don't like
You've
walking
got
anywhere.
enough feet for one person.
Your feet's too big.
I've got no jokes. Should we lighten the mood?
Yeah. What with?
I don't know. Voices or something.
Oh.
No, channel voices from the other side, not just put them on.
Oh.
Is that lightening the mood?
No, it's not.
Oh, I'm dead.
I've been spiritually healed. Did you know about that?
No. Oh, have I? I don't know.
When I went to the Barry Spiritualist
Oh,
Church.
What, a vicar kicked you in the face?
There's no vicars in the Spiritualist Church.
Oh, what is it then?
Because it's about spiritualism,
Idiots.
not religion. And I was, spiritually healed.
By who, though?
By
The
practitioners.
witch.
By practitioners. And I was going to say they laid hands on me, but they didn't. Nobody touched me. What they do is they sit you in a chair, and they literally like place their hands above parts of your body, and then
You've got to try and reach.
you got to try and not get a boner, because if you do, it's sexual harassment. If it's
Sounds
their
like
hand,
tantric healing.
no, it was interesting. There was one point where two elderly women were healing me. And I was sat in the chair, and I felt like I was rocking, like quite vigorously back and forth. And then at the end, like, because you got your eyes closed, at the end, she was like, "Oh, how was that?" And I was like, "Was I moving at some point?" And she was like, "No, you were dead still the whole time." But I felt like I was like swaying. It was interesting.
What was the purpose of it then?
I was just interested. It was around the time when I was reading a lot about like spirituality
Yeah.
and stuff, and I didn't know there was a spiritualist church in Barry.
But
So I just went.
Not what was the purpose for you? Like, what's that meant to achieve? Is it draining negative energy, or
In inverted commas, to heal physical ailments. Like if
Right.
you had a bad elbow, they would like focus attention on your elbow. And the idea, I think, is that their good intention, like prayers, like dicks
Yeah.
out for Harambe, their good intentions supposed to have an effect on your physical being. Or say you had like a trauma where your husband died or whatever, or you lost your hands in a horrific accident.
yeah? If you don't want big, massive hands in replacement.
Yeah, then they would like
Plot
focus on
joints
that to remove the negative feelings. Either way, it was just terribly relaxing.
I'd be up for that.
Should we go?
Yeah.
Should we go to the spiritualist church?
What if they're like, ooh,
Me and Beth.
I don't know.
Yeah. Like some sort of evil force. Me and Beth went to see a medium there, and it was the stupidest, most awful thing we've ever seen. And I urge you to ask her about it next time you see her.
I think I might have heard. Was it just a lot of cold reading?
Bullshit, complete bullshit.
Yeah.
He just stood it. He was like charismatic, but not charismatic enough to be on TV.
Yeah.
Ugh, it was like budget charisma.
I wouldn't want to go to see someone who was just a medium. I
What
want
do
to
you
see
mean?
an XL.
Oh,
Jokes.
Joke.
good joke. Right then.
Cool joke, bro.
Hey, John.
What? Oh.
Nothing. Go on.
What? Are we ending right now?
Yeah. I forgot to make it organic. So I meant. So I
You've kind
cued
of
you in.
shoehorned it in now.
What?
Cued you in.
So we're on Twitter, Facebook.
Oh no,
we're
we
not
weren't
on
going to do
Facebook.
that. We're not on anything besides Instagram. Oh, we're on Twitter.
Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes, and Instagram. In case anybody wants to know.
Concise.
Natural.
And like us on iTunes or SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Or leave a comment, a sexy comment.
Yeah.
Doing the porn.
Yeah. 3 likes and we'll do the porn.
That's only 3. It's like
One
it might...
each.
Yeah.
One each.
We'll see who's up for it.
Who's the holdout? Jets. I'm thinking it's Jet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, till next week. It's dangerous to go alone, Jess.
I always take it from you, John.
Here, take this.
Oh, Ollie's jealous. Let Johnny
Oh,
have it.
you have it instead. Take this.
My pockets are full.
You can hold it in your tiny hands, Jess.
Oh, okay.
Jess, you have it. You know you want
Alright,
it.
I'll take it from you.
What is it?
What is it, John? Come on.
It's a small child's flask filled with weak lemon drink. Perfect for ghost hunting.
Delightful. Thank you.
No.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Is it definitely lemonade?
Might be we.
Oh my
Do you
God.
remember when I sent you the clip from the episode we did with Beth and us 3 here? And I was like, there's definitely something on the thing, and it was seagulls.
Yes.
I emailed you. It was like, and I was like, there's definitely something. And I emailed Jess, and it was just seagulls. So clearly, I want to find something.
Yeah.
But that's it, I think. If it's a part of you that wants to believe in something that you know is ridiculous.
Fuck that.
Someone just got their dick out for Harambe.
Where was that from?
I would be so terrified if there was something there.
Would
Small
you be
Chinese boy.
Would you be more scared if
Japanese.
you just say that door was open? Would you be more scared if you saw something in the distance or right behind that
Oh,
curtain?
fuck. I don't want to sit here anymore.
Because there's someone stood behind you.
Remember when I caught footage of that Indian ghost here?
I wish I could find that. I think it's on my
The
phone.
Indian
We
ghost.
got it, yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Oh no, maybe it's on my Mac. If only I could be bothered to put photo libraries on.
We've overrun, but I might keep this in. You'll know if we do because you'll hear it.
Yeah.
Next week it would be better if you were more into this thing I'm trying to shoehorn in every week.
I'm sorry.
Okay? Just heads up.
You always seem to give it to me. That's why
It's
I thought
because-
Ollie can have it.
Yeah, but
But he's got big full pocket.
you laugh out loud. Like, you're surprised by it every week. So it's funnier to give it to you. Ollie will just be like, for fuck's sake.